Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. This is a group of products that I got from Design Engineering. They're in Avon Lake, Ohio, and if you're on the Corvette forum, you may have seen that I posted I was having some trouble with my starter. When the engine was cold, it would start up fine, and when the engine got hot, there would be what we concluded was a heat-soaking problem on the starter, and the car would barely start. I would have to cross my fingers, hold my breath every time I pushed the start button if it was a hot engine, and it would crank for a long time, and it would crank slow until it would eventually catch. So what I've got here is a cover for the catalytic converter. I've got some exhaust pipe wrap for the exhaust pipes. I've got a small cover. This is kind of a universal small shield that is going to actually I'm going to put it around the starter itself. So I'm going to cover the cat that's closest to the starter, wrap the pipe that's closest to the starter, and put a cover on it, and we'll see how it goes, see if that helps. The appropriate side of the Corvette jacked up. I'm going to throw a jack stand underneath there for safety, and I think I'm going to pull that right front wheel off so I can just move around under there easier. I want to point out that DEI does give you a nice set of instructions, color pictures, and they give you stainless straps to hold it on, to secure the piece on after you've got it wrapped, and they give you a tool to tighten up these wraps. And I've never used these, so this will be the first time for me to be trying this out. Should be fun. The instructions are for putting it on the driver's side when you're getting excessive heat transferred into the oil cooler, which is located right next to the catalytic converter. I'm going to be putting it on the passenger side because my problem right now is with the starter taking heat from the catalytic converter, and that's on the passenger side. It's the same piece as far as I would assume, because both of those cats are the same. You'll want to thread those locking straps through the standoffs, I'll call them standoffs, before you start putting it on there. Just like that. I barely ran the car a minute just to move it to a little different angle in the garage, and the cat already got hot. Not scorching hot, but hot. So I've got a couple little hook tools I'm going to use to reach up and grab the part of the insulating piece and wrap it around. So that the straps don't fall out, I decided to shove them all the way through like this. Sorry, it's got some glare there. So they kind of get stopped or hung up on their little end piece, and then I'm going to put that up first so that the straps theoretically won't fall out as I wrap it around. We'll see how it works. Well, I like it when a plan comes together well, so I was able to grab it with my little hook tool, pull it around the top. You're going to want to face the opening. There'll be an opening. It doesn't wrap 360 degrees around. Face that away from the part that you're trying to protect. So in this case, I'll face it away from the starter. If you were on the other side, you'd face it away from the oil cooler. So you want to get it almost all the way tight, and then place it exactly where you want it. Kind of move it a little bit this way or that, however, and then you're going to use a tool to and the tool that they give you, and you're going to either use a 1/4-inch drive ratchet or a 1/4-inch drive hand tools like a screwdriver to tighten it up. and then get them snug. Don't over tighten it, and then cut the excess off. Turn the edge, the sharp edge where you cut it, turn that over and crimp it so that it's not going to cut you next time you're under here. So there you can see the little pigtail curly stuff from where I wound it. I like to wind it let me show you, like that, this direction, like righty-tighty. If I'm on the end of it here, righty-tighty, and that way you're pulling it. You're not pulling against this thing, you're pulling in that direction there. So now we just clip these off and fold them and tuck them in, and we're done. So there it is. A couple of final tips. Like those plastic zip ties, these stainless steel zip ties, or whatever you want to call them, you can't back it out. It's one-time use, so make sure that you're ready to go when you stick it in there. They do send you a couple of extra ones in case you mess up. And then if you ever have to take this off, you want to buy yourself a few more of these of the appropriate length. And always wear safety glasses, because I had a little piece of something come down and hit my glasses, so that's always a good idea. And thanks for watching. This is what I will do is I will put down in the comments after I drive the car a few times and do some hot starts, and I'll tell you if it helped out with my starter situation or not. Be safe, have fun. Froggy out. Bye.